The following is a presentation of William Patterson University Television.
Welcome back to the desk. The MLB is about 40 games into their season, and it's hot in the Bronx right now. Here to break it all down is Daniel Karp, Kellie Owens, David Gordon, and Matt Jinks. The Yankees have been one of the hottest teams in baseball now, 14 games above 500 and sitting atop the AL East. Daniel Karp, break down what's going on in the Bronx right now.
Well, there's a lot going down in the Bronx. You know why? It's May, and the Yankees don't suck until June. But so far, 26-12 atop of the AL East, average 244, 61 home runs, which leads the league, 209 runs scored, and an OPS at just below 800, which is top of the AL and second in all of baseball. So the offense is really hot right now. And then on the pitching side, who started off historically well in 337 and 2/3 innings so far, a 3.04 ERA that sits atop the American League and the MLB, 331 strikeouts and a WHIP at just a little bit above 110, which again is just exceptional.
Yeah, both sides for the Yankees, pitching and hitting is awesome right now. So they're having a good start to their season. I know it's only May, but they're having a good start to say the least. David, I'll move it over to you. What is the reason for the Yankees' success so far?
Well, Karp just mentioned, it's got to be their dominant starting pitching. As Karp mentioned, a 3.04 ERA. When your starters are giving up minimal runs and they're going length, it really sets you up for success. And really, it sets the bullpen up to do less work. So, if they could sustain this great starting pitching when Cole, Rodon, hopefully they pitch well, and having Schlittler and Fried in this rotation is going to be a very scary rotation, and I just pray to God they all stay healthy.
Yeah, although pitchers are going deep into games like 8-9 innings, and that's what you want from your starting pitching, and that's saving the bullpen. So the pitching is very dominant on the starting end of things. Kellie, I'll swing it to you.
Well, the Yankees really just have a strong offense. That's just point blank, period. They have one of the best offense. They are the best offense. They lead in home runs in the MLB this season with 61, and the Braves are right behind them with 55. And they can keep getting that number up. They can still be the offense leading in home runs. The lineup has just been the top tier for the Yankees, and they just have a combining power of on-base ability to generate runs. So really the offense has just been putting in all the work.
Yeah, 1 through 9, top to bottom, the lineup has been pretty consistent so far. Jinx, I'll go to you.
I want to add on to what David said. This pitching staff has been absolutely incredible for the Yankees. First in ERA, second in WHIP, third least home runs allowed in the MLB. 4 really solid starting pitchers, Schlittler, Fried, Weathers, and Warren. And you have Carlos Rodon coming back this weekend. Garrett Cole's going to be back. And the bullpen has been very impressive this year. They've proved a lot to me so far in the beginning of the season with a lead arm such as Brent Hedrick, Tim Hill, David Bednar is coming in. He's been pitching really well for the Yankees. And the pitching in general has just been absolutely outstanding.
Yep, the pitching, to say the least, has been punctuous, to use Gary Cohn's word there. Daniel Karp, will swing it to you.
I can't believe I'm actually saying this. It's actually the front office. The decision-making that the front office has had this year is something that we haven't seen since the Aaron Boone era in 2018. They're making good decisions. Luis Gil, you're not playing well. You get sent down. Bring up Elmer Rodriguez. John Carlson goes down. Jason Dominguez comes up. He gets injured. Now we got Spencer Jones starting tonight, so I'm really excited to see. Yeah, give it, yeah, David. Thank you. So I'm really excited to see what this new it's not really a new regime, but like it finally feels that they're in this win now mode where if you're not helping the team get to a point where they're gonna win, you're done for. Ryan McMahon, he was playing really bad. He got sent down to the bench. In years past, Ryan McMahon would still be starting. Anthony Volpe's not injured anymore. He's in the minor leagues right now. I was for sure thinking that it would be a situation where he would still be starting, even though Caballero has been playing really well all season. So I give kudos to the Yankees front office for really doing what they have to, what is right, which is sitting the guys who should be sitting the guys down who should be sitting down, and playing the people who actually deserve to be playing right now.
Yeah, I think Caballero definitely deserves the spot at short. The way he's been hitting, the way he's been base running, and the way he's been his defense, he doesn't deserve to lose that spot.
Yeah, all around the Yankees front office is making the right moves, and it's paying off right now for the Bronx Bombers. Despite the Yankees sitting atop of the AL East, the Rays are just a game behind them as the two teams in the American League with the records above 500. Daniel, do you think the Yankees will still win the division, or will the Rays take it, or potentially someone else?
I'm going to still say the Yankees are going to take it. I'm not really confident in that decision because June hasn't even came yet. July hasn't come yet. August hasn't come yet. So we know what the Yankees do under the Aaron Boone era when it comes to June and July with the June swoon and the Boone swoon. So I'm going to keep it to the Yankees because honestly, just like nobody else in the East has really been impressing me as of late besides the Rays. There's still the Rays. They'll fall back down to earth. Honestly, it's really going to come down to how the Yankees play against the Rays and how both teams play against each other. And I say this every year. It's also going to come down to how the Yankees play against the rest of the division. For the most part, they've been playing very well. Swept the Red Sox, swept the Orioles. They got swept by the Rays, so that's something to look at. But we got to see how they play against each of those teams over the course of the season because the Blue Jays started off the same way they're starting off right now, and they were able to come back. They were on the rise. The Yankees were not. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to take the Yankees for now, but I'm not confident.
David, I'll swing it to you. What's your inkling with the Yankees here? Do you see them winning the division this year?
Yeah, I actually do as well. You know, as we spoke about before, they lead the league in home runs with 61, second in runs scored 209, second in OPS with 794, and they got guys down the lineup that when Rice and Judge are not performing or having an off day, like Jazz, Caballero, Wells, and even McMahon, they've all been hitting. So it's really been about balancing the lineup. And oh, don't forget Cody Bellinger, man. Can't we not forget about him? He's been swinging a great bat. He's having a great defensive left field. And the way that they're playing right now, if they can keep building up wins and wins and wins, they're going to win this East. And the Rays, I think, will be kind of close, but I don't think they'll catch them.
You know, obviously the season is a marathon, not a sprint, and we've got a lot of baseball to play. But if the Mets or the Yankees continue to play the way that they are now, that they will have a shot to win the division.
Yep.
Kellie, I'll swing it to you.
I think the Yanks got the East. The Rays are kind of a questionable team that can come back, but I do think the Yankees have it. They are one of the top contenders to be in, and if they can stay healthy and have consistent pitching, they'll be able to take the AL East, plain and simple.
Jinxie?
I'm not going to do anything different here. The Yankees, I think, are going to take the AL East, and I actually believe it. Like Karp said, June hasn't come, July hasn't come yet, so we have to see how they play through that. But no one in the division is really scaring me right now. The Red Sox are almost as bad as the Mets, and they fired their old coaching staff. Orioles, we wiped the floor with the Orioles. Blue Jays looking like a shell of their former self, losing Bo Bichette and having some injuries over the offseason. I'm not taking the Rays too seriously yet. I don't think the roster is good enough to keep this up. I think they'll fall down. And the Yankees are really, I'm having a lot of faith in them right now through all factors of the game, so I think the Yankees are going to take it.
Switching it over to the Queen side of things, the Mets have found some kind of groove, going 5-5 in their last 10 games. Kellie, break down what's been going on at Citi Field so far this season.
Well, the New York Mets have been an absolute mess as they are sitting 5th in the NL East with a batting average of .229 and only 30 home runs. The run score 134 with an OPS for the Mets 644. Yeah, they've just been an absolute dumpster fire on the offensive side and defensive side too. But let's look at the pitching. Again, innings pitched 332 with an ERA just above 4. Strikeouts will be 351 with a whip of 128. Again, what's going on the mound right now, they need to figure something out.
Yeah, I'm at a loss of words for this Mets team this year. I don't know what's happening, but to say the least, I'll go to you, Jinx. I'll ask you this. Do you think the Mets are playing like frauds, or do you think they're just really a bad team?
I'm somewhere in the middle on this. I think they're a mediocre team at the end of the day. I don't think they're going to be this bad for the rest of the season. The last 10 games, they're 5-5. I believe we're going to see more of that throughout the rest of the season. They're not winning the division. The Braves are too good. The Mets simply are not going to play well enough to catch up to the Braves. And it's very tough for the Mets to start as bad as they did and get to a playoff spot. I don't think they will. It really hasn't been done really at all in MLB history from the start that bad and able to come back. So I think the Mets are mediocre. I think they'll end up around 500, but they're not gonna do much.
Yeah, I don't see the Mets doing much this year because they're in a deep hole and they can't seem to find a way to get out of it here, despite them going 5-5 in the last 10. Karp?
You know, I'm tired of this clickbait stuff with people going online and saying, oh, a 10-game losing streak. Nobody's ever done it in MLB history. So what? Who cares? I'm not saying that the Mets are going to win a World Series this year. I think they'll come around eventually. I think they'll have a hot streak probably once the summer comes around because that team is just way too talented on paper to be this bad. I mean, let's be real. They're not that bad of a team. They're actually probably one of the better teams in the National League if they actually play to the back of their baseball cards. Will they do that? I don't know. I think there's a deeper issue going on in that clubhouse, in that locker room that needs to be addressed sooner rather than later. But if they get that situated and players start playing to the back of their baseball cards, I think they'll eventually come around, but I don't think it'll be like a World Series or even a playoff maybe. But we'll see what happens. They get surprised some people, I feel.
Yeah, I think that they should make some front office moves here to just kind of shake things up. I think they need a change there, to say the least.
Remember, 5 years, within 5 years and win a World Series,
We're in
AJ
year
Tierney?
6. We're in year 6.
AJ Tierney, was that right? Within 5 years?
We're in year
We're
6.
in year 6 now? Yeah, okay. Just wanted to make
Because a lot of people are saying that, David Stones are, made mistakes with constructing this roster this offseason. And to say the least, yeah, you could say that as the Mets are playing like poor.
You
So.
killed the entire team's personality, really.
Yeah,
You completely revamped the whole team.
So, David, I'll swing it to you here.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Karp and Jinks. I'll say like they're playing fraud because like Lindor, Alvarez, Bichette, people like that, they haven't been performing, but their starting pitching actually has not been bad. Clay Holmes, 169 ERA, McLean, 297, to name a few. But Soto, Vientos, Benj, Semien, they've been playing pretty better now. So as Karp said, I think they'll be mediocre. They'll come around, and they're going to be a team that will go on a hot streak at some point as soon as they get everyone back, like Robert and Polanco. But I just don't, they're not going to go far. I don't think they'll make the playoffs, but maybe they could slip into that 4th place spot, if anything. But yeah, they're just kind of middle of the pack, but they're not good. I don't think they'll finish more than 10 games under 500.
Kelly, I'll go to you here. I know the Mets are your team. What are your thoughts here on the...
Well, right now it's really embarrassing to be a New York Mets fan. The Mets are confusing. It's really what Jinx said. I'm kind of stuck in between. I don't know if they're playing fraud, and I don't know if they're just so bad. I've never seen such a more random lineup on a team. I've never. And then they were on a over 10-game losing streak.
Austin Slater.
Yeah, and they were on a 10-game losing streak. They ended that on my birthday. Best birthday gift I could have ever received, by the way. And that was when Lindor went out. Lindor is the problem. That I was talking to Derek Kataski about this. Shout out Bubba. I think Lindor is part of the problem. He doesn't agree with it. He does not like anybody in the clubhouse. And look what happened.
Mr. Smile.
Nimmo is gone. McNeil is
the guy
gone.
they
He doesn't
call,
agree with Soto. You can't even get rid of Soto. He's there for the next 15 years.
Mr. Smile as well. This is the guy they call Mr. Smile.
He smiles when he strikes out. What are you doing?
They want to lose.
Exactly.
Frank was right. Frank was right. They want to lose.
Listen,
They enjoy losing.
I laugh at Frank the Tank's crash outs, but they are so valid right
the
now.
Mets are a dumpster fire.
They are. And listen, I'm a fan, and I can agree with that.
They are always teasing. They are never pleasing.
Amen.
And it doesn't seem like the front office wants to do anything to change it.
No.
They want to
It doesn't help when your front office is
are.
also fans of the team.
It's being ran as they're being ran as a.
This is what happens when you sign the whole Yankees washed bullpen from previous years.
Kevin Williams, Luke Weaver.
All right, Paul Blackburn.
All right.
He's been pitching well. Hey. He's been pitching well.
So.
It's not a sports desk without making predictions, so let's end off the semester with giving our early World Series predictions for 2026. Kelly, I'll go to you. Who do you think will be in this year's World Series?
Well, for the AL, it's obvious the Yankees. I think the Yankees are going to make it. But for the NL, I went with the Chicago Cubs. I don't know why. Both franchises spend enough time to stay competitive. Excuse me. They attract their elite talent. We got P. Crow Armstrong. Excuse me.
PCA.
I was gonna say PGA, but. There you go. They also have really great fan bases. They are die hard for their teams. Yeah. So that will also be a huge factor going into the postseason, into the World Series. But I think it's going to be the Yankees and the Cubs, in all honesty.
Yeah, that's an interesting series. I mean, I would love to see that. The Cubs, going to the World Series, it would be nice. And of course, the Yankees would be the favorite there. But I will move it to you, Jinx.
I think the correct answer is Yankees-Dodgers, but I'm liking the Braves for the National League, to be honest. The Braves are playing so well right now, and they're having so many good hitters. The starting pitching's been good. Matt Olson has been playing incredible. Oh, yeah. So I think the Braves can make a run against the Dodgers right now. And the Yankees, this core is getting old. Judge is getting old. I feel like Stanton has been 36 for 10 years. I feel like Garrett Cole is in the back half of his 30s at this point. So I think the front office knows that, and they're finally showing some urgency. And I think the Yankees, this is their year to make the World Series and to win it.
Daniel Karp, I'll swing it to you. Who's your World Series prediction for 2026?
I'm going the same way I went last year. I'm gonna do Yankees Dodgers again. It's a really boring, cliche pick, but honestly,
most realistic, honestly.
You have the Dodgers who are doing Dodger things. Shohei Ohtani is not hitting the ball as well as he did in the past, but he's still Ohtani. the Dodgers will be fine out of the National League. In the American League, let's be honest, no team is really that good.
Yeah.
Like, the Yankees are really good, the Rays are good, but they're the only two teams above 500 in the entire American League. And I hate to say this, it feels like that if we're going the route we're going right now in the American League, the Yankees kind of have a very easy path to the World Series like they did in 2024. And there's just not another team as of this moment. I mean, listen, you're asking me my prediction as of now, May 3rd? No.
Today is May 8th.
What am I saying, May 14th? But as of May 8th, there's not another team that looks any good to me besides the Yankees. So I have to go with the Yankees. Well, by the time October comes, it probably won't be the case. But as of this moment, I have to pick the Yankees.
No, you certainly make a strong case there. I mean, the Yankees have an easier path this year, and
there's just no team in the American League that's
and the Dodgers are just the touted favorite out of the NL.
There's more teams over 500 in the National League Central than there are in the entire American League.
Yeah, I mean, we spoke about how good the NL Central was like on this year. So
you talk about 2016 and all that fun stuff. So
yeah, David, I'll go to you with your prediction.
Yeah, I'm also going to go Yankees Dodgers here. You know, they've both been doing a lot of winning, and if they stay healthy, they're going to be doing a lot more. 100 games maybe, but you know the Dodgers have a little competition. I think their competition in the NL, Braves, Padres, to name a few. The Yankees, obviously the Blue Jays and Red Sox have been underperforming, and I think the NL Central and NL West are weak. So you know they both really seem like the team to beat. I think they'll both win the pennants, but this time in the World Series, give me the Yankees, baby.
yeah.
Should I give you my prediction?
Yeah, let's hear it.
absolutely.
of
Love to
course.
hear it.
Love to hear it. One last
this-
time.
This is more entertainment for me more than anything.
I was gonna go. I said to Jinx off camera, I'll go with the Yankees and Braves.
That was the one I.
Because I don't know. That's just how I feel at this current moment in
Yeah,
time.
'cause we don't know what we're talking about.
I mean, I clearly don't know.
I mean, a lot of things could change, but
I don't know ball, so
okay.
that will be all our coverage this season on Sports Desk. We will be back in September to talk the season as the postseason will be approaching. Let's send it over to Matt and the NFL crew next on WPTV.